While a ranger was at work, a tigress walked up to him and left her cub in his care. The man was initially shocked, but he did something incredible when he recovered. Marcus could hardly contain his excitement as he stepped into the vast expanse of the Ranthambore National Park in India. It was his first day, and the air was thick with anticipation. The lush greenery and the mysterious rustling of leaves promised a world of adventure that he was more than ready to embrace. When he had heard that the park had been facing a surge in poaching activities, and they were employing more rangers, he knew that it was his opportunity to explore the world. Eager to dive into his new adventure, Marcus embarked on his first patrol in the national park. A veteran ranger from the previous day had shared valuable insights about the park's routes, but Marcus, fueled by excitement, couldn't resist the urge to explore the terrain for himself. As the sun dipped low in the sky, he stepped onto the winding trails that led deeper into the heart of the park. With each passing moment, Marcus felt a connection with the land he now patrolled. But suddenly, he saw something that stopped him in his tracks. His experienced eyes had spotted movement amidst the dense foliage. Marcus approached with caution. His senses heightened, and there, amidst the shadows, he saw a tigress, her coat a blend of golden hues that seamlessly melded with the dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves. The ranger was taken aback by fear and by the might of her presence. The tigress seemed aware of the human, and her amber eyes watched him with a mix of curiosity and caution. As he observed from a safe distance, he felt an unexplained connection with this wild creature. However, the mood shifted abruptly. The majestic tiger exhibited signs of distress. Something was amiss. The ranger stealthily circled to investigate further. What he discovered was both heartbreaking and enraging. In a clearing hidden from casual sight, the cruel hand of poaching had left its mark. A sinister snare designed to entrap and maim held the tigress captive. She roared in frustration and pushed her powerful muscles against the unforgiving grip of the trap, but to no avail. As the ranger assessed the situation, his eyes widened with a mix of anger and compassion. He could see the raw vulnerability in the eyes of the trapped tigress. Then, a moment of unexpected tenderness unfolded. From the thick underbrush, a small, furry bundle emerged, her cub. Instinctively sensing danger, the cub approached its mother, seeking refuge. But what happened next shocked the ranger. With an almost desperate urgency, the tigress gently nudged her cub toward Marcus. It was as if she understood that her offspring needed protection. The ranger was frozen in doubt. If he took the cub from the mother, he would interfere severely with the laws of nature. His job was to protect and patrol, not to take initiatives like this. But if he turned around and left both mother and cub to their own devices, the chances they would both perish were extremely high. However, the prospect of kneeling next to a tigress and freeing her from a trap made Marcus's blood freeze in his veins. What if the predator attacked him next? However, the look in the tigress's eyes was too pleading to be ignored. He had to act swiftly to save not just one life, but two. Carefully cradling the cub in his arms, Marcus could feel the vulnerability of youth. The ranger set to work, skillfully dismantling the poacher's trap. Finally, with a calculated risk, the trap released its hold on the tigress. Now that she was free, Marcus quickly realized the extent of her injuries and swiftly called for backup. The park's medical team responded promptly. Under the watchful eyes of the medical team, the tigress lay on the examination table. Marcus held her cub close to his chest, making sure she could see that it was safe. The wounds inflicted were not merely physical but also infected by the rusty metal. The medical team worked diligently, and days turned into weeks as the medical team kept a close vigil over their patient. As the medical team tirelessly tended to the tigress, Marcus found himself saddled with the unexpected responsibility of caring for her cub. The tiny creature, a bundle of fur and curiosity, became the ranger's constant companion. He named it Tara, a symbol of hope and resilience, reflecting the spirit of its injured mother. Shouldering the newfound responsibility of the tiger cub, Marcus's routine transformed. His days were spent ensuring Tara's well-being, feeding her, keeping her safe, and providing the warmth and comfort she needed. The recent encounter with the injured tigress intensified Marcus's resolve to protect the inhabitants of the park from the shadows that sought to harm them. Days turned into nights as Marcus and his team meticulously combed through the dense foliage, scrutinizing signs left behind by the poachers, including footprints, broken branches, and discarded tools. With each expedition, The ranger honed his tracking skills, reading the forest's language like a well-worn book. He recognized the barely discernible trails, the disturbed underbrush, and other telltale signs of human intrusion. This environment was completely different from the wilderness he'd grown accustomed to in Montana, and yet he felt weirdly at home among the lush vegetation of the Indian park. As the days passed, he began to discern a pattern in the poachers' movements. With his experienced eye, he could now anticipate their next moves. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Marcus coordinated with the park authorities to devise a strategy. Together, they set out to intercept the poachers and put an end to their illicit activities. Night after night, the rangers patrolled the park, their senses heightened and their determination unwavering. Marcus, leading the charge, felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. The park residents depended on their vigilance, and failure was not an option. One fateful night, while on patrol, Marcus spotted movement in the shadows. The poachers, unaware of the watchful eyes that tracked their every move, continued their illicit pursuit. With silent gestures, Marcus signaled his team into position. The atmosphere was charged with tension as the rangers closed in on the unsuspecting poachers. With swift precision, the team moved in to apprehend the criminals. Caught off guard, the poachers found themselves surrounded by Marcus and his team. Outnumbered and outmaneuvered, the criminals could do little to resist the resolute force that stood against them. With the poachers subdued, Marcus and his team escorted them back to the park authorities. It was a small victory, but a crucial one in the ongoing battle to safeguard Ranthambore National Park. With the immediate threat neutralized, Marcus's bond with Tara deepened. The cub, now growing into a vibrant young tiger, became a living testament to the positive impact that dedicated conservation efforts could achieve. After some time under the vigilant care of the medical team, the tigress began to show signs of gradual improvement. Marcus divided his time between caring for Tara and supporting the ongoing efforts to rehabilitate the tigress. Weeks turned into months, and hope burned within the walls of the veterinary clinic like a persistent flame. Against the odds, the tigress emerged victorious in her fight for survival. Though her recovery was slow, she displayed a remarkable resilience that inspired everyone around her. It was now time to reunite Tara with her mother, a moment that had been a beacon of hope throughout the tigress's recovery. In a carefully orchestrated plan, the park authorities and the medical team ensured that the reunion would be as seamless as possible. The tigress, now healthier, was reintroduced to the wild, where she could once again roam free. But she was not alone. Tara, now a symbol of hope and renewal, was released alongside her mother. Marcus watched from a distance, his heart swelling with pride and emotion as the tigress and her cub disappeared into the depths of Ranthambore National Park. As they faded into the distance, Marcus knew that he had played a crucial role in ensuring their survival. The experience left an indelible mark on him, a reminder of the delicate balance that exists between humanity and the natural world. It had been an adventure unlike any other, one that had tested his resolve, ignited his passion, and forever connected him to the wild spirit of Ranthambore.